I'm convinced boxers just simply do not pay attention to the things they say before they say them. They simply just do not pay attention to the things they say and how it resonates when they say them. This is why they have a PR team. What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, and I'm back at y'all with another one. So, Olympic silver medalist, undefeated 3-division world champion, former unified super featherweight, reigning WBC lightweight world champion, superstar boxer, Shakur Stevenson, 24 wins, no loss and no draw, 11 wins by way of knockout. Shakur Stevenson does an interview, and Shakur Stevenson explains one of the reasons why he wants to fight 2-division world champion, former unified lightweight world champion, and reigning WBO junior welterweight world champion, superstar boxer, Teofimo Lopez, who has 22 wins, 1 loss, no draw, 19 wins by way of knockout. Shakur Stevenson says that he wants to fight the WBO junior welterweight 140-pound fighter. One of the reasons is he wants to do so for his close friend and former lightweight WBO world champion, superstar boxer, Keyshawn the Businessman Davis, who is 13 wins, no loss, no draw, 9 wins by way of knockout. And he states that he wants to fight, go up to 140, fight and beat Teofimo Lopez, then give Keyshawn Davis the WBO belt and go back down and fight at 135 and allow Keyshawn Davis to unify the belts at 140. Because he wants Keyshawn Davis to take over 140. What? And the fighters get upset and sensitive when you address these things. People sent this to me. I wasn't even aware he said this. What are you talking about? You want Keyshawn Davis to succeed at 140. When asked would he try, if he beats Teo, will he look to become undisputed at 140? He says, no, I want to give the division to Keyshawn Davis. This is what he said, right? Which makes absolutely no sense. If you want Keyshawn to take over the division, why would you steal the biggest fight? He says that Teofimo Lopez is the man at 140. If you want Keyshawn Davis to rule 140 and take over the division, why would you steal the biggest marquee fight from him when that's not your division and you're saying you are a career 35-pounder? Let Keyshawn Davis get the Teofimo Lopez fight, beat Teofimo Lopez, get the belt, and build his own legacy. You beating Keyshawn Davis does nothing for Keyshawn Davis's legacy. This is what he had to say, quote, he was talking to the Divine Hook. He says, I'm going to go beat Teo, get the WBO light welterweight title, and I'm going to vacate it, and Keyshawn can get the belt. That'll be his belt. This is what Shakur said, right? About his plans to moving to 140 and fighting Keyshawn Davis. Then he says, that's Keyshawn's division. I want him to go and do everything. If you want Keyshawn to go to 140 and do everything, why would you look to steal the biggest marquee fight that he could possibly have, the biggest name at 140 from him? You fighting Teo and beating Teo and taking his belt makes you a 4-division champion. It bolsters your legacy. It doesn't help Keyshawn Davis, and to give him the belt means he would be the email champion. So you don't want him to do everything at 140. How does that benefit Keyshawn Davis? It doesn't. Sometimes fighters don't even think before they say stuff. I don't think Shakur is saying this with bad intentions or ill will towards Keyshawn, because people sending me this saying he wants to, this is a backhand compliment, backhand slap to Keyshawn. No. What it is fighters don't pay attention to what they be saying. He means well in what he's saying. He feels like Keyshawn ain't going to get the fight with Teo. He wants to get the fight, beat him, and then give Keyshawn the belt. No, that don't benefit Keyshawn. Then when asked if he'll become undisputed at 140, he says, yeah, I'm a 135-pounder. I'm not a 40-pounder. That's Keyshawn's division. I'm barely 135, to be honest with y'all. What? So let Keyshawn fight Teofimo Lopez and beat Teofimo Lopez and become undisputed. You beating Keyshawn Davis does absolutely nothing for Keyshawn. And furthermore, you vacate the belt. That means Keyshawn still got to fight for the vacant belt. He still has to fight for that vacant belt. You can't hand him anything. He would still have to fight the number 1 or number 2 contender in the WBO rankings. That's actually taking food off of Keyshawn's plate. Because Teo is right now currently the biggest marquee name at 140. He's the most recognizable name. Then I would say Gary Anton Russell. So how do you benefit Keyshawn? By taking the food off his plate. The biggest fight of his career would be Teofimo Lopez. The biggest opportunity and accomplishment would be beating Teofimo Lopez and then unifying the belts against Anton Russell, Puello, and Sabril Matias, so on and so forth. How do you beat Keyshawn, benefit Keyshawn? It doesn't. And if that's not your division, stay in your lane and focus on Lamont Roach. If you want everything for Keyshawn to accomplish at 140, you should say, you know what, Teo? I'm not fighting you. I'm focused on Lamont Roach, who's in my division. You said you barely a 135-pounder. Lamont Roach is a 35-pounder whose stock is just as high as Teofimo Lopez. Keyshawn can't make 135 no more. We saw that. That's where the whole debacle came in to begin with. That's why he's moving to 140. Keyshawn just petitioned the WBO to become Teo's mandatory, and you looking to fight Teo is stealing food off his plate. Shakur, you can fight Lamont Roach, whose stock is significantly just as high as Teofimo's right now because he arguably beat Tank Davis in his last fight. Focus on that fight. It only benefits you to go to 140, fight Teo, and beat Teo. It doesn't benefit Keyshawn Davis. It hurts Keyshawn Davis. We got to start paying attention, man. Keyshawn petitioned the WBO to be Teo's mandatory, and you're jumping the line to fight Teofimo Lopez. What are we talking about here? How do you want him to have everything if you're jumping the line to fight Teo when that's the biggest marquee name and fight that he can possibly make at 140? Makes no sense. Fighters, again, like I told y'all, I don't think he has any ill will because he set out to do this a while ago. It's not like he just see Keyshawn trying to fight him, now he trying to jump the line, because Shakur called out Teo before Keyshawn was even lined up to fight Edwin Dos Santos. So I don't think he's purposely trying to block Keyshawn, but he's not paying attention to what he's saying. That's at the bottom line. That's what it is. So let me know what y'all think about this, man. Drop a comment in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. I'm gone. Peace.